Hey, welcome to What Your Heart Be Like. It's your boy Rush.
This is Toya. Hey, Toy for everybody else.
Hey, what's happening? This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about Little League football. We're going to give you the real, the raw, what everybody else don't give you. We're going to be legit with it. We ain't going to hold no punches. This is my co-host, Toy.
And this is an unfiltered show. I want to let everybody know. We unfiltered compared to everybody else. This is preseason. You know, we have 4 or 5 different tournaments going on in the upcoming weeks. You know, so we're going to run through some of these tournaments. This weekend, we have Nationals before Nationals. We got a lot of big matchups. We got questions why some teams won't play other teams this week. So we're going to go try to review all that within this show today. Hey, this is the first show. Bear with us. We're going to try to knock some things out. We got special guests coming on the show as well, so be patient with us as well. Okay, like I said, this is Kiva, Toy. We'll put all the layout as far as where y'all can follow us at. We have Facebook Live. We'll be dropping it on YouTube as well after the show, so y'all be looking out for that. We need all the support. You know, everybody's been following us up until now, saying that they're ready. We're here now, okay? So we need all that same energy and support.
Hey, you done, Coles?
Let's go. Let's go.
Because what I want to talk about is the Southside Ducks in Houston, Texas. Southside Ducks coming to Dallas to take over. How I feel.
Let's first talk about the history. Because they were just here, what, spring football?
Yeah, spring.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Spring football, they came out here and did what? They beat all the Fort...
They came out here and beat every Fort Worth team. Not every Fort Worth team. Just one Fort Worth team.
Was it only one?
It was only one.
Okay.
60-something to 0.
Oh,
I may be lying. It may be 50.
Were they the team that walked off? The coaches walked off?
Yeah,
while they was coaching
coaches walked off the field and let the kids coach themselves.
So, it wasn't... Yeah. It didn't represent well for DFW, even though we kind of separated sometimes. It's okay. It wasn't Dallas. It was Fort Worth side, but, you know, they're back.
Right.
Southside Ducks is back. I think it's, how many teams are in the tournament this weekend? It's a few teams. I didn't bring my schedule, but it's a few teams in the tournament. Matter of fact, our 9U, DFW Elite, actually plays them at 2 o'clock tomorrow on 9U level. So that's going to be a good matchup. Like, we're ready for that. But they did come, Houston travels well.
Yeah, they travel good. They travel good. They got a great squad, some great additions. I really don't want to say what additions they have.
Additions? No, we're going to say what additions they have.
I mean, you know, Bishop might be, you know, running around now for all the Little League football people who know anything about anything.
Okay.
They know Bishop is a very big name, especially for the 11U group. And he's a surprise. Now, we're going to have the head coach of the Kansas City Outlaws on the way. He going to be here to tell us how he feel about that.
Unfortunately, Kane was supposed to be here, guys. They just made it in town. You know how Dallas traffic is. Houston traffic getting here is tiring, so he won't be here today. However, he's live in action. Everybody in Dallas, he has a fan base here. He has a huge fan base. Kane has a huge fan base here in Dallas. He's one of a kind. He's one of those special kids.
Yeah,
that we don't see often.
He baby Aaron Rodgers, what I think.
He's a special kid, but he won't be here with us today like he was supposed to, but it's all love. We'll get to see him live this weekend at Nationals before Nationals. So everybody, you know, we've been seeing the videos. Zombieland just had a whole video of him on Facebook, so check that video out just to get, you know, try to catch up on some of these young athletes that's up and coming. He's 11, right?
Yeah, he's 11.
Almost grown.
Right.
When he comes to football years. So we definitely want to shout him out.
Right. Kane gonna do his thing this weekend, but I ain't gonna lie. I want to talk about Bishop and the Southside Ducks.
Let's talk about him. What do you think, Carlos? What do we have to look forward to with the Southside Ducks?
I think it's gonna be a very good game between the Kansas City Outlaws and the Southside Ducks of Houston. Very, very good. I think it'll come down to coaching in the end, but I think Kane will be too much. Hey, I'm sorry, Jamarco. I'm sorry, H-Town. You know I'm a Texas dude. I'm from Oak Cliff.
We definitely don't represent Texas, however.
But football is football. And I've never seen a Kane at 11 years old. I've seen a lot of, other players in the mold. I've never seen a kid like Kane.
Okay, so what is okay? So we know Kane can throw. He has a pocket presence.
His legs are better.
His legs are better. His arm, because what he's left-handed, right? Or is he right-handed? He throws out.
Look, he throws from left side, right
when
side.
When they just play WAP, oh my God, WAP is WAP. Everybody know who WAP is. They don't get beat. Moffitt. They don't get beat, right?
No,
they almost got beat.
Yeah. Kane almost
pulled it out and beat them. So what should we expect? Okay, so you would know more as far as Kane. What would we look for? Will he dominate
with Kane?
Yeah, more of the rollout pass, running,
complete domination. That's all I've seen from Kane out of every game that I've seen. No lie. Even in the loss, the only loss I seen him take against WAP. Out of that game, everybody came out that game saying Kane Archer is the best quarterback in the world at his age group. And WAP is full of athletes from the offensive line to the defensive line.
Yeah, breathe.
Kane
they was up.
I don't want to say he dismantled him, but he sure put a chink in the armor. Because before that game, everybody thought WAP would win
straight
any game 60-0.
Everybody's WAP gonna blow out everybody.
You remember when they came and played the Dogs?
Yeah, I got it.
I mean the Dogs,
it happened.
I respect the Dogs,
WAP is WAP.
But
Sean has the great team over there.
Yeah, he do.
He proved it.
He has the best.
He was down in this game against Kane.
Yeah.
They were down a lot in this game.
He was. Now it's been a lot
of that's coaching.
It's been a lot of rumors about what happened with that game because WAP mysteriously came up with a kid from Florida, so they say.
Okay.
Now I trust Sean. I don't believe he would go get somebody from Florida to play one game.
That he's registered with WAP, so I mean he's certified with WAP.
So it don't even matter then.
If he's certified with WAP, I don't. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay,
I think he's a running back, right?
Yeah, he's a running back.
White kid running back. He's really good.
Absolute monster.
Okay.
Had it not been for him, WAP would have lost. But as my boy say, he was there. So we can take that out of the equation.
Yeah,
he's with our team. It is what it is. Now, there's some other topics we want to discuss with Nationals before Nationals.
What we got?
I personally want to know why the Dogs didn't play the Ducks, but we'll get into that a little later in the show.
No, we're not going to We're going to do that now. So
you want to do it now?
We're going to do that now because we're on 11U, right? Because it's all about 11U right now in this session.
It is.
I'm going to say this. Nobody knows the reason why 11U. Like, everybody's tagged me. They're tagged different people. We don't know. We don't know the matchups.
Well, let me give my opinion. let me get comfortable and give my opinion on the DFW Elite 11U.
Okay, go ahead.
I love Miss Deborah.
Okay.
Got the utmost respect for Tony, Zoe.
Absolutely.
When I say Unc, I'm talking about Tori Crawford. Yeah, hey, I got the utmost respect for everybody.
But how do you 11U?
No, you gonna let me finish?
Go ahead.
I got respect for everybody at the DFW Elite from the top to when it get to the 11U, we skip over that.
Okay.
And then go down to the 10U, and then we go down. The 11U, it feels like they duck a lot of people that can beat them. It may not be true, but it feels like it. No ducks.
Okay.
We were scheduled to play when I say we're talking about the North Texas Bills Elite.
Okay. We
were scheduled to play them, then it got took off a couple of times.
Okay.
And oh no, we're not gonna play y'all. They were in the tournament. Oh, we want them.
Absolutely.
We better than them.
That's the game
I
of the
feel.
city. That'll be game of the city.
So we want them.
Game of the city.
So they in the tournament. Bet we're gonna get in the tournament. We get in the tournament, and not less than a day afterwards, we don't want to play no more. Now I'm not saying that's weak. I love the Dogs. It just appears to be weak as hell. Now you with the Dogs. Tell me how.
I'm a part of the Dogs.
Right. So tell me how you take that.
Okay, so listen, and y'all know I'm blunt. Everybody know I'm honest. You can take it how you want it, whatever. It is what it is. I don't mind. I take heat how it comes because I can shoot it back.
Right.
Okay. So at the end of the day, this is my thing. I don't know Corey and them personally.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first year with the organization, right? And I think this is their first year.
Right.
Okay. So on 11U. So I don't know them personally. So I don't know the agenda I know what 13U is like 11U because you have the coaches that are coaching 11U that coaches are 13U.
Right.
Okay?
And let me interject. That's a problem in itself.
Okay, well, you know.
You got to have one coach to coach one team. When you got a coach spending his time everywhere, then
no,
the
there
coach
are practices on both practices.
No. I'm saying, but when the coach is not leading his own team, because he can't spend all his time here. When he got to go to 13U. Now, I love block.
They practice on different days, so I'm not going to say that. They do not practice the same days the organization practices. First of all, you have middle school ball, so you have to be considerate of the middle school players who are playing on 13U.
Right.
So no practices are the same. 13Us, anybody. 13Us don't practice on the same days as the other organization, the kids.
I understand.
Right? Because of game time. Like when school years start, what's going to happen? They got games during the week.
Yeah.
They can't practice like that.
You're right.
Furthermore, okay, so Corey Nim responded to some of the questions everybody wanted to answer. At this point, this is me. I can't speak for them because I don't know them personally. I haven't asked them questions. I don't even care to ask them what's the reason why they haven't gave everybody the games that they wanted.
Well, ask for me.
I'm not.
Because we want
it. Everybody wants it. That's fine. And they may be like me because I'm a little rebellious. Everybody know that.
Right on.
I'm not going to give you exactly what you want all the time. I'm going to be rebellious. And I'm going to let y'all wait for what you want. Because it's not going to be on your time. It's going to be on our time.
Well, that
because y'all want it that bad. Yes, y'all want it that bad. And they like, oh, they want this game so bad. Everybody's talking to, we're going to do it on our time. Because at the end of the day, that's all it is at this point. Everybody's waiting on DFW Elite 11U to say, okay, we're ready to play.
No. Everybody's waiting on. And,
well, y'all play them, though.
And it's not going to be a elite show or a Bill show.
It's not.
Or nothing like that.
But
we
that's
just
topic.
getting this.
It's a hot topic.
We just getting this out the way.
It's a hot topic.
Now, the Elite Bills, formerly the North Texas Bills, formerly.
Do we want to speak on that?
No, we ain't going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that another show.
We want to speak about
Hey, we'll have Joe here next week or something, I think. And we can get into that.
Let's go, because I definitely want to get into that.
We have been personally waiting to play these people for 3 years.
That's fine.
Now, we played Tiger.
Both been in separate leagues up until this year, right?
Right. But that doesn't mean anything.
It means a lot.
How? People at preseason.
Everybody, okay, but listen, what I'm saying is, like I said, if they're anything like me, I'm not doing nothing on nobody's time. Right. Y'all gonna play me when we supposed to play. So being that it's an organization game coming into what, the second week of the league?
September 7th.
We play out.
Come on, I got a circle on my calendar.
I
got it on
at work.
Look, my son over there nodding his head.
Yes.
September the 7th.
That's when you will get your show.
No, it's not even. You know what?
No, that's when you will get your show because it's the topic. It's so our 11U has taken over. Like everybody's like, oh, 11U.
No,
they gonna see y'all.
People talking about the 11U because they see a weakness. The 11U.
But all right, hold on, wait.
No, listen to me.
Ain't watching them play our 11U.
Listen to me. Yeah, they're gonna kill them. The 11U can't answer them. The 11U for the dogs showed a chink in the armor because let me ask you. Your son play on the 9U.
He does.
Head coach is Quint.
That's it.
I've never seen Quint duck a person.
He will not ever.
7U, now 8U. Mac. Kivion Mac.
He's not ducking.
I've never seen him duck.
Is not ducking. That's not in their personalities. That's the difference. You have to respect people's personalities.
Right. I understand.
When personality, he ain't ducking from nobody. Kivion and Bino, they're not ducking from anybody.
Right.
Other teams, you have huge personality where coaches are like, nah, we gonna do that.
Right.
You have those more conservative coaches like, hey, we're gonna play y'all when we get to that point.
These people knew. So, like, what I respect, and then we're gonna kind of veer out from each other's organizations, but we introducing ourselves.
Absolutely.
So y'all already know we love what we love.
Passionate about the game.
Now, what I don't like about the 11U for the dogs, and you know, I'm far away. I'm not,
it's
intimately.
Not a biased conversation. It is what it is.
But what I don't like about them at this stage is they brought in people who didn't take on the tone of the organization. To me, Tony and his team set the tone. And everybody else follows except for the team that's going to get beat by our team. Because they know we going to drag them. And they want to try to hold it off as far as possible before the dragon come. And I respect that. Hey, man, look, when you was in middle school, when somebody tried to fight you at lunch, you could have fought at lunch. But what somebody say? Oh, I'm gonna wait till 3 o'clock till the bell ring.
Well, you asking
try
the
to
wrong
hold
person.
it out.
You asking the wrong person because you know me.
I understand.
Nothing waits.
Corey don't. Hey, the only person that sticks up and speaks on the 11U is Lamont Ellison. And I respect
Corey
him.
has spoken.
Now, Corey spoke one time and
that's
he did it weekly.
That's all he needed to do.
But no, he did it weekly, not WEEKLY. It was WEAKLY.
Oh,
He did it that weekly.
Okay.
And then come on, man, we dogs.
At this point, it's everybody's in the DFW Metroplex group is beating a dead horse, right?
Yeah.
At this point, everybody's.
But they make the whole organization look weak.
No,
when that one team does weak things, look, my position is, if you talk about the Bills, I don't care which team, whatever, we want all the smoke. That team don't want it. It need a gas mask.
You made a broad statement. You said they make the organization look weak. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Every other level outweighs what the 11U decision is. And at the end of the day, like I said, week 2.
Mm-hmm. Week 2.
The 11U Bills play the 11U Dogs.
Yeah.
The topic of
what do you
every
think?
day.
What do you think about that game? Give me your prediction real quick.
I'm going to ride with my dogs. I'm not. What? Come on. What?
Are you going to bet with them?
I don't bet. I'm not a gambler. I don't bet. I don't even go to Vegas and bet. I don't do that. I'm going to drink the free drinks.
Will you go to
Winston
Winstone and bet? Because we can go right up the road. We got a casino right there.
I don't bet. I don't gamble. I don't do that because I'm a sore loser. So that's not
right.
That's
You're going to be sore that week.
You know, I'm not going to be sore. Everybody has to line up on the 50 the same way. Every practice the same way. Everybody has to do it the same way. What the outcome is going to depend on coaching and the boys. At the end of the day, the boys are on that field, not us. So, however the boys feel, we're going to take it from there. Whatever their energy is, I'm going to support my organization to the fullest. If they can't talk shit for themselves, guess who's going to do it?
Yeah, I know you're going to do it.
I'm definitely going to do it.
And you got a whole platform to do it on.
I do it. I'm good at it, but I do good at talking noise for them. Like I'm okay with that. I support them. Whatever it takes. If they don't want to respond to everybody's questions on why they're not playing this, who they not playing, fine. I'll say it. I don't know the reason. But it doesn't matter. We'll see y'all week 2.
Okay. Houston, you have a problem. I just got a text from the head coach of the Kansas City Outlaws, Chuck. He is downstairs. He is downstairs. He is on his way. I am sending my son downstairs right now to get the big black dude. Come on back with him.
What's the head coach name? We're going to wait to see.
Yeah, his name Chuck. Chuck Tosin.
Chuck.
He on his way. Now, we can switch back to the...
How many teams did they bring down here?
I think they brought...
Is it just
everybody?
They brought the whole organization down here?
No, I think they brought the 9U, the 11U, and the 10U.
And the 10U. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's who they brought.
That's good.
Now,
I'm excited.
While we wait on him, let me ask you a question. Hey, by the way, what's your heartbeat like? Go follow the page.
Go follow us,
Instagram,
guys. I done took it out.
Hey, we're going to be a different type of... We have Twitter, but my wife ain't really let me know what the Twitter handle is.
Don't blame it on the brain. But we'll get that out to you all guys before the show ends. We'll have the Twitter, the Instagram, and Facebook. Most of you all got tagged in the Facebook and invites, so please follow that. Follow the show. Like I said, this is our first show.
Like, share, comment.
Share it, comment. It'll go on YouTube. You know, be patient with us today. You know, we're trying.
We're going to have fun with this here.
Absolutely. It'll be different from everybody else. Let's talk about some more of these other games. Hey, let's talk about the flag. Let's get on these babies. Flag. Okay. We got some good matchups this week. You got Pac Prime against Havoc tomorrow.
I take Havoc. Even though I know Pac Prime is
Wait, what? Did you really?
I know Pac Prime.
Did you take Havoc over Pac Prime? Nobody has beat Pac Prime in how many years?
It's flag. They ain't even played that many years.
No, but the organization, I don't care who's moved up or moved down. Who has beat Pac Prime?
Hey, I take Chris Curry and what he got going.
Okay.
Over them Fort Worth guys. I love y'all when it's nothing to do with Dallas. Now once we get to Dallas, and then we out the way. But once we talking about Dallas,
Prime. I'm gonna go against you, cause I'm gonna take Pac Prime and that flag. DFW Elite flag. I say we get everybody on Sunday, cause that's when we play Pac Prime. I think we play Havoc. I'm going with us for sure.
Okay. Now,
But I like the babies. I like to watch the babies. Y'all come support the babies, because I think they start at like 10 a.m. So please support the babies. They need our support. At the end of the day, flag team is what builds your organization.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it starts.
Flag sets the tone.
It sets the tone. It grows your organization. So please support those babies out there playing football. Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We got Coach
How long
Chuck
was the
in the
travel?
building.
8 hours.
8 hours out of 8 hours.
Yeah.
Are you tired? Y'all drove buses and stuff, or y'all flew?
Yeah, I drove. I think some are flying, some are on buses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, we're going to introduce Coach Chuck, Kansas City Outlaws. Let me shake the man hand. I respect the man that come in with sunglasses on. You did. I respect that man.
It's been a long drive.
It's quite been. I understand. He might be sleepy.
How is it out there? Is
listen
it as hot out there as it is out here?
It's just humid. This is that dry heat down there.
It's different.
Hey, y'all can tell we got somebody different in the building when he said here. You know what I mean? He ain't from the southern sector. You know what I mean? We got Coach Chuck in the building, head coach of the Kansas City Outlaws, playing who tomorrow? Southside Ducks?
Southside Ducks.
Southside Ducks, 11U.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all prepared?
Coach,
Are y'all watching film?
We don't watch no film.
Y'all don't watch film? Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they got a little film out there. I probably peeked at it a couple times.
He said he peeked at it a couple times.
Nothing,
You know what I mean?
nothing y'all need to watch, huh?
Nah, we good.
We always talk about our quarterback.
Okay.
Of course, Kane. Big name. He has a fan base here.
I call him Mr. Archer.
Yeah. He has a big, huge fan base out here in DFW. Everybody watches him. We watch him on YouTube. He has videos. We got Zombieland posted a whole video of him. What does he mean to that team? You know, we always talk about leaders. Who steps up? You know, you have defensive leaders. Often you may have two. Is he the ultimate leader on that team?
He is definitely a leader on the team. He solidified the offense. I mean, as far as the Outlaws, before we changed our name to KC Outlaws, we were the Midwest Elite Outlaws. So, you know, we had traveled around, been to YNC twice. Unfortunately, we went 2-2 down there, but getting Kane kind of puts us over the top now because we've got a solidified guy to sling the rock.
Okay. Now, before we get into anything coming up this weekend, me personally, I want to talk about last weekend.
What's up?
I think last weekend y'all shocked the world in a loss. And I'm not a moral victory guy. Hey man, if you lose, you lose.
I'll take this one.
But
I'll take this one.
with that being said, WAP done beat everybody by 40, 50 points. They came here and beat when I say our DFW Elite Dogs, I'm talking for the city because they was playing an outside state. But other than that, you know how I'm rocking.
But
WAP came down here and had our dogs down 20-0 in the first half.
Right.
And the dogs, some monsters. Nobody gave y'all a chance. And, I'm in all the Facebook groups. I mean, you see me. Yeah, I'm active.
Right.
Nobody gave y'all a chance to even compete. But y'all almost beat them. Tell me, I'm asking, was the in-game adjustments? Tell me about Sean Muffet, basically. Tell me about how he coached and how you had to coach against him.
I mean, to be honest, Sean's got that. He's got that moxie right now.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the teams are Sean and welcome all when they walk in the building. The
They
other
lost,
teams are
right.
defeated.
Yeah.
He tried that with us, walking them down the middle of the field and stuff.
That impressed me. Y'all ain't go for it.
Yeah, our boys was already in their zone. They was
Right.
listening to their music. They was ready to rock. They've been waiting for that game for a minute.
Really?
So, I mean, as far as the adjustments in the game, both sides made great adjustments. It really
I
just
agree.
came down to turnovers and missed opportunities, and we missed them, and that's why they won.
Okay.
What was the adjustment at the end? Like, how did they feel at the end? I like to get an intake on the boys' feeling. Because they were up.
Right.
Y'all were up. At the end, like, it was a minute? Or the last minute of the game or
Last
something?
couple minutes.
The last couple minutes, y'all were up in the game. What was their, like, was everybody still calm? Like, are your boys, like, more, their demeanor calm and no panic mode?
There was no panic mode. The boys understood, and I could see it in all their eyes, and they were communicating with each other. Once they got the ball back on kickoff, that they were just going to march right down the field. But unfortunately, it didn't happen like that. So, the boys were fine. They weren't hurt or upset at the end of the game. They're just like, man, it's on to Dallas Fort Worth, and and Southside now.
That's it.
Because we didn't know who we had on Sunday until we found out we had Milford or Milford Warriors or something like
Right,
that.
yeah, but y'all handle business with them, so.
Yeah.
So, what is your take on this weekend?
I mean, we're just excited. I mean, I know that.
Have y'all been here? Have y'all traveled to Dallas before?
Yeah, they
Oh,
played
they play. You right.
Southside
You
Ducks
right.
last
Okay,
year. It's a
gotcha.
rematch.
It's
I think, was
it's
it
another one.
7-6?
7-6.
Close game.
Yeah, so it's a,
Close game.
but come on, coach. I know you've heard or read the additions.
That addition.
Not even one. It's a
It's a
couple.
couple of them. It's a couple of them.
You think y'all be ready for that?
I mean, we were ready.
No, with the Ducks. You know, the
Okay.
Ducks got
they got
Bishop,
okay.
Mountford.
They've added.
They've added some killers.
Have y'all studied those? Do y'all know? Did y'all even know they added?
I mean, I'm in the groups. I see what's going on.
Right.
I mean, but I'm reserved.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, you can only put 11 kids on the field at one time.
Absolutely.
So,
Right, but when you got the best 11, when your 11 is that 11, I don't know. Now, personally, I got y'all winning.
okay,
I got y'all winning.
that's what's up.
That's me, because I think the quarterback and the nose guard are the most two important positions in football.
Right.
Nose guard can stop everything for a start, and the quarterback can just nullify that.
No doubt about it.
I'm a
And y'all
defensive
got
girl.
the best quarterback.
Wait, I'm a defensive girl. I think defense. I'm still on that defense. Also wins championships. I'm a defensive girl.
Right.
Who on your defense? We watch the game, but everybody always, Kane is Kane. He's out there. Everybody knows. Who on your defense do you expect to lead that?
I mean, obviously, everything starts with the defensive
Absolutely.
line, so I gotta go with Big Jig, number 10, the guy
Number
that you were
10?
talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he commands a double team, sometimes a triple team. So when you got that, your linebackers can roam, your
Open.
DBs can tee off. So
Gotcha.
you know, as long as our corners do their job, and those guys are pretty solid. I mean, they held up pretty good against Moffitt and his passing attack. So I'm confident
Absolutely.
in that. You know,
They did that. They did that.
So my question, y'all got the Ducks on Saturday. Sunday, y'all got them Dallas boys. Y'all got the DFW Elite. Now, me personally, we've been Facebook friends and interact. I don't know how much you follow and pay attention. Me personally, I don't deal with the Dallas. Until we dealing with, out of towners.
right.
But how do you feel y'all will stack up against the Dogs?
I mean, I like the way we stack up against the Dogs, and we're hungry for that game. You know, so like last year we
So y'all waiting on it?
Yeah, I requested that.
Yeah, I was down when y'all lost. I was down when y'all lost to them.
Yeah, we lost to them, so we want our lick back. I mean, we feel like we can hang. It was a tie game in the third quarter, and things went haywire.
Right.
You know, that's on the coaching, and we've corrected that this year.
Hey, man, you're a great interviewer. You're a great interviewer, man.
Like,
You just corrected it, period.
Right, everything's good.
Okay.
So outside of that, what other games y'all look for? Have you looked at the schedule? Have you been able to look at the schedule of the other games? Like, how many teams did y'all have travel from your organization?
We've got all of our grade levels. We've got 8U, 9U, 10U.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They
Oh,
everywhere. They come down here to make a statement.
So what other team? Because everybody talks about the 11U. We know everybody talks about the 11U. But what other level are you looking forward to? Because I know they play in Dallas, some Dallas teams and stuff like that. No, we don't play. No, we don't play out. But I know they're down here. So what other level should we look forward to?
The 10U right now is probably the next most traveled team out of the organization. I mean, they've been to Texas a few times. They've been to Tennessee. They get around a little bit.
Okay.
So this is their unveiling of the big dogs of Texas, you know, so we'll see what they do.
And who they play tomorrow?
I couldn't even tell
You don't know? I don't have a schedule. I
See,
wish
you
I
like
could
me,
write it.
man. You
No,
follow
I
what
have
follow.
a
You
printout.
did.
I just didn't bring it. I do have a printout. I didn't bring it, but it is what it is. I look forward to all the games. Are y'all going to be out there all day to kind of peep everything out? And it's
I'm making
Dallas
my boys sit down. They're not going to be out there
all day. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
It's time to get ready for
It's hot.
football.
So what time are y'all playing? Y'all playing the Ducks tomorrow, right?
We play them at 4
4?
o'clock.
Oh.
Hey, y'all come out and check out the Kansas City Outlaws and the Southside Ducks at 4 p.m. at UTA tomorrow. Please come out. It will be the game of the tournament, I guarantee,
That's
because
gonna
I don't
be
think
good,
it will be
man.
close the game that they will have Sunday. Love Elite. I see y'all September 7th. hold all this against
Don't do
me.
that, man.
What you
That's
mean?
him. That's him.
What you mean? I don't care
You
about
gotta
them
take it.
folks.
He don't
Right.
care.
I don't care about them
I'm
folks.
DFW league. He know what he don't care.
Yeah, I
okay?
love them folks. They ain't got to,
It's
they'll see
interactive.
me
That's how
September
Dallas
7th.
do.
That's
That's the
Yeah.
way of Dallas.
Yeah, I ain't
That's
tryna-
the way of Dallas. Are you in the DFW Metroplex group?
Yeah, he don't
That's the
say
way of
much
Dallas.
though.
I know
He don't
nothing.
say much
But
though.
you get Sean Moffitt, he says a lot.
He does.
He
I
stunts
watch.
in there. So you watch him?
Yeah.
He stunts in there a whole lot on us.
I like my. Hey,
So I love it. I love
hey.
it.
As a matter of fact,
competitive.
I didn't tell you, but we probably go down there August 25th. He said in order for him to
Oh,
get
so
on.
always dropping bombs.
Yeah, he said August to get up. In order to get him on the podcast, we gotta go to him.
August 24th. He always dropping bombs.
Well, the game is 25th. We gotta get there the 24th. But around that time, we gotta go down there and see him. They think they're playing RBE or some folks from the Carolinas, but from my information from Sean, they quit or dropped out or whatever the case may be. But either way, we're
Where
gonna
do
be
y'all
down there.
go from Dallas? Because I know it's preseason. So when does y'all season actually start?
Our season starts the weekend after Labor Day. So next
Oh.
weekend, I have a tournament going on in Kansas City,
Okay.
the Clash, and then that weekend after that, we'll be in St. Louis to see Bad Boys, Louisville
Oh, okay.
Chargers, and those.
I heard they pretty stiff.
Yeah.
Pretty stiff.
They get around, man.
Yeah.
Also, they travel too.
They travel.
They
a
travel
lot.
too.
They're
Or they
national.
go out
Why they
to
ain't come
those.
to Texas? What the ball at? What the ball been playing? You want the best ball. You come to Texas every year. This is the second year.
They going to Cincinnati, so I
Ah,
go down here.
man.
They're in Cincinnati. So.
They ain't playing football in Ohio.
Ah,
Man, come on, in the Midwest, come on. You come to
But
the
after
southern
this
sector.
weekend, you got something to talk about. Nationals before nationals, the lineup is huge.
Yes.
We have a huge lineup. You know, it's games, but you know we're waiting to see y'all.
okay.
But I don't want to sleep on y'all other levels because they're here too. So I want to shout them out. We want to shout all y'all because y'all traveled here to be a national before nationals. DFW League Dogs, I'm a part of them, so I want to make sure y'all feel, appreciated for coming here.
Hey, shout out to all the levels of the Kansas City Outlaws. We
Absolutely.
appreciate y'all for coming to Dallas. I just want to talk about the 11 years. My son played 11 years.
Right. He don't want to do right.
So I'm personally invested.
He is.
And I really, I hate because they had it to whereas we were supposed to play the Dogs, but mysteriously somebody backed out or whatever. We're not gonna, point fingers or blame or whatever. We can't play. We wasn't able to play them.
Right.
And then the next thing was, okay, well, man, let's get me and you inbox before. Hey, let's get it on. But
see,
then
we got more
the
games to look forward to.
Right.
Dallas to play Dallas at any point in time. We want to see these out of town teams because everybody sleeps on Texas. Have you ever slept on Texas football?
No.
Never. So you know where we're coming. How are we coming? As long as you know, Coach.
Yeah, I know what's
As
up.
long as you know, Coach, because
Well, I'm
Atlanta
gonna
seems
get
to
my
think
lick
something.
I'm telling you right now, Sunday I'm gonna get my lick.
That's what you're supposed to do because Atlanta seems to think. Have you played in Atlanta? Oh, you just playing Sean.
And then,
But they seem to think Dallas, Texas football is soft. There's something soft about us. We're not the football state in Texas.
Not at all. That's just rhetoric. That's just to get the pot started.
It's a great word. That's a great word for a sports show. Rhetoric.
Rhetoric.
I'm glad I ain't have the thesaurus that joint. Rhetoric is a good word.
We know what that meant.
I went to a semester of college. I went to lunch every day. I was in the cab. But we have another team in Texas. Now, they don't get a lot of recognition or a lot of people don't know about them. They're kind of from the Corpus Christi area. The Beast Boys.
Heard about 'em.
They some dogs.
11 you?
Yeah, they some dogs. Now, granted, we kicked their ass 2 times last year. But, we kicked a lot of people's tail. My wife looking at me because I cursed sorry. We kicked a lot of people's tails. But, y'all might want to come back down and see them.
Didn't they play Showcase last year and lose?
Yeah, we beat them.
Yeah.
I just told you, we kicked a lot of, when I say we, I'm talking about we.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got them out of there. Got them out there at the showcase. Y'all was in the showcase?
No, I'm saying Showcase Sharks came down here and beat them last year.
Oh, I don't know. They did. When you said showcase, I thought you were talking about.
All-Star.
Yeah, we have an all-star showcase thing where everybody from.
Takes a team.
Yeah. So somebody else came down here and beat them?
Yeah, Showcase Sharks out of Maryland came down here.
Yeah. You know what? That's the film we saw of them that made us beat them. because we saw what they was doing, and our athletes were more superior. So I said, we can just do this, and it was like, I think 28 something. But that's not, Beast Boys, I love y'all. I know y'all watch it. Chris Russell, you know what I mean?
We just appreciate y'all being here.
Love y'all, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie.
Dang, make it love.
Yeah.
Football, loving football. That's
Yeah,
good.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, but they played us good, better in the showcase. I think it was like 14-0. Who?
Lolos?
Where your hotel at?
Over there, I think I'm in Loveland, something like that.
See, you know what I'm talking about? You ain't even. See, you look like you need to be closer to me. You know what I mean? I need to get you close to Oak Cliff.
What part of town are you on? What is
I'm on the
Lolos?
north.
Oh, is it like
northwest
North?
side.
That's North Dallas, right?
South Lake.
Oh, wow. You are far.
Am I far?
You are far. You post this. Yeah, I don't even know. I
Bet.
can't even tell
Hey,
you about this out of
excuse me,
town.
y'all. We got another guest on the way, Mr. Courtney Jackson. He's on the way. He's on the way up. I'm sending my son to go get him. So give us a second. We will have Mr. CCE along with Coach Chuck. So give us a moment.
But we got to get you on Dallas side. You're going to be in Arlington tomorrow and Sunday. Arlington is right outside of Dallas. I'm gonna get y'all to come over on this side of town. I don't know, but just we got some spots out here.
I need to see it before I get up out of here.
Well, yeah. What do you like? You got to tell us what you like, what you're interested in.
I want some soul food.
So we got that.
That's all I want.
Oh, we're gonna have to tell you some spots before you leave. Soul food. We have those spots out here. It's a few spots out here actually. So we're definitely going to get you on that. So we'll make sure to put that in your ear. Some bugs. You'll be in Arlington. You got to cross Dallas. I don't know how to get from South Lake to Arlington, but you can come Dallas.
Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to get you. But we're excited. I'm excited. I'm a female in sports. Little league, it's not popular. Everybody's like, females don't know much. Do y'all have any females that you have very involved in football in your organization?
Yeah.
Passionate female.
Passionate, yeah, definitely. Especially on my team. I've got a few team moms that literally I can call them with a 3-day notice and say we need to get out of town to go play somebody, and they will put everything together and make it happen.
What about their knowledge of football? Are they like
very knowledgeable? I mean, they have their kids training all the time. They know different defensive sets, different drills.
Okay.
They're sending me drills and stuff.
really? See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why people. We have some men that are still cavemen. They don't believe women are capable of learning that stuff or knowing that kind of stuff about football.
I mean,
It's a different day and age.
Youth football wouldn't exist without the mamas, so they have to know that it's, the knowledge behind it, because as you see, the majority of the time when you show up at practice, the mama bringing the kids.
Absolutely.
So they need to know something, and the ones that I met are pretty knowledgeable on the game.
I love that. That's what I'm talking about. People need to hear that. People definitely need to hear that. Are y'all watching other games tomorrow? Are you going to stay for other games? Or are y'all going to move around, kind of, enjoy the city?
Sunday will probably be that day where we watch
the majority games.
For
Okay.
11U.
Okay.
And obviously the younger teams and the older teams will be out there throughout the day.
Right.
I'll make my guys sit down.
Rest. It's a late game. Y'all have a late game, 4 o'clock. Because they do that. Kids don't believe in sitting down the time they wear out themselves.
Be spent.
Gotcha.
I brought y'all one.
Hey!
What's going on?
Look, the one and only Mr. Courtney Jackson, the man of CCE.
Mr. CCE.
Mr.
Mr.
CC.
CCE.
Yeah, I don't even get called by my first name anymore. On my last name, I get called CC. So I guess that's a blessing and a curse. How's everybody doing?
We're good. You met.
I know, sure.
I'm
You
saying
know,
that's how I found out about Courtney.
Hey, I'm a former person. I like to make sure everybody,
Hey,
Please.
Courtney gonna find the talent.
Oh, yeah, he
If you don't do
the
nothing, that's
man
what
of
he
finding
do.
the talent.
And this team over here is loaded, man. They did a real good job of retooling, get some more new pieces, right?
Definitely.
And they big up front. They really, really big up front. They play a physical ball. I was really impressed with them. I told them that last week. Had a real good showing.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Courtney. What do you feel about the game between the KC Outlaws and Southside Ducks tomorrow? The biggest game of the Nationals before Nationals, in my opinion.
Well, I know everybody.
Yeah?
I try to know
Absolutely.
everybody. They do a dang good job of coaching. And Marco has a great group of kids. Marco, I was talking to Moffitt yesterday, and I told him, I said, there's no coach who would see his roster and say, I'll take mine. They'll take his and keep on going. He has a great accumulation of talent. Tons of talent, tons of CCE kids, and he's done a good job of being really down deep in the southern part of Houston, but he's done a good job of plucking northern kids to come and play with him. And so how talented they are, how physical they are, I think it's going to be a battle of the trenches, man. And if anywhere you can win the game, and, Marco might get mad at me because he's told me a couple times he's loaded up on the trenches. But if anywhere in the game I feel like that you guys have a strong point, is in the trenches. Oh, and of course, you already know the other things you got, the Captain America kid, so you already know that.
Everybody know.
And so it's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be a good game. It's two great coaching staffs. It's a lot of talent. And it's kind of like Big Ten football versus a little bit of
SEC.
No, like ACC, like a Florida State or a Clemson. That's what's the name like. And this is like Michigan up there. They like Michigan, and it's like Clemson versus Michigan. That's what it's sort of like.
Who you got?
I don't make them judges.
Don't do that.
I don't make them judges.
Hey, Marco, my guy. I love Marco and his team. I got the Outlaws, and I got the Outlaws. Now, if I wasn't doing this, and if I was just in Facebook groups, and I'm gonna ride with Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. Even though I know what the Ducks have added, I know how they looking. I know it's gonna be very difficult.
Can that secondary sustain a Kane Archer?
Well, you can't say the secondary because what Kane does is Kane's able to extend plays.
He got them feet.
And hats off, man, to your receivers. They make big catches. They make big catches all night. One catch maybe, Chuck, and you 1-0 right, or 2-0 right now. One catch, which would have been a hell of a catch. They made some big plays, but you can't. What Kane's able to do, and I talk to Sean quite often. I don't talk to Chuck as much. But I was trying to explain to people because I kind of knew Kane last year before everybody else jumped on the bandwagon in Texas. You don't believe how athletic, gifted he is until you actually have to experience it. And if you don't have kids that are Bugatti hurt him, not having Bugatti, because he's defensive end, he's just as athletic as Kane. If you don't have two ends that are receiver tough, athletic guys, it's impossible to say you're going to contain them in the pocket. And you saw by the end of the game, they didn't even rush. They didn't even rush Outlaws. They just mushed. They just mushed and said, stay in the pocket as long as you want to. But he does a great job of being able to manipulate the pocket, step up in the pocket, but not just take off, though, Chuck. He'll actually flatten back out.
I think he kind of moves around to throw instead of move out the pocket to run.
Yeah, he'll flatten back out. He'll actually attack the line of scrimmage and then flatten back out, looking for the DBs
to come up and
then makes a throw.
That's what makes him the best. I think.
You underestimate how strong his arm is and how talented is it. So he's a talented kid. Cedric McClintock is the business. He's going to be somebody y'all have to tackle. He's a big, fast kid. Like I tell you,
back?
Yeah, he's actually grown 5 inches in the last year.
What is he now?
So he's 5'9". So he's bigger than JJ that y'all faced last weekend.
Really?
He's bigger than JJ, and he has a chance of being a drafted baseball player 6 years from now.
And
7 years.
His motor is unbelievable. He's an athlete.
Yeah, so it's talent, man. And that's the kind of game you want to be able to see. And hats off to y'all for talking about it and previewing it because there's big time football players on both sides of the ball.
We're ready for that game.
Yeah, and
I'm ready to see it in action. I haven't been able to see y'all play in action. We see videos and stuff, but everything is focused so much on Kane. Like I said, I'm a defensive girl. I ride with defenses. Like I just feel that's me. But I'm ready to see the overall games and see how y'all play, see how y'all match up to some of these teams, the Dallas teams. So because that Atlanta against Marvin, y'all took me. Y'all had me rooting for y'all. Like I don't know. I'm not nothing against Atlanta. But I was rooting for y'all because I was just ready for somebody. Marvin, I love you, but you get on us in that group. You can still know something. I was ready.
What I respect about you guys is within 3 weeks, WAP, Southside Ducks than the Elite
In
Dogs.
the WWE.
I don't know anybody else
On the road.
taking right
On the road.
taking them 3 games, because we see, I'm not gonna call out any names or any teams or any 11U teams from the DFW Elite Dogs. We see people ducking and not wanting to play stiff
Oh, you just called us
competition.
out.
Okay, well,
You just said you was.
hey,
I know
everybody
you
know how I
did.
feel.
Let the record show that Courtney Jackson did not say anything at all.
Courtney did all
Courtney-
out.
Mom.
Courtney did-
Right.
This is
Mom.
all Kiva, but everybody knows
Yeah,
Kiva,
Mom.
so it is
Right,
what it is.
it's-
Like I said, unfiltered show, no bias. They got to deal with it or not, right, co-host?
Ain't no problem.
Okay.
But within those 3 weeks, what made you take those difficult games? Because a lot of people scared, running from it, don't want the trouble. I don't want to lose in the preseason. What type of moxie does it take to take those 3?
We were already hopping into Peach State in Atlanta, and I just hit Moffitt up. I actually reached out to Josh Martin with Generation Next, got Moffitt's number, called him, was like, man, we're going to be in Atlanta. Can we get an extra game? He put it together. It worked out. And then I already knew that I was coming down here for this, and basically I wanted to play the best 2 teams in it. So
Well, you're not playing the best 2 teams. Let me tell you
Well,
right
you got a
now.
chance to do it there 2 weeks later, right? You coming down for my turn.
Coming for CCE tournament.
There it is.
Yeah.
So you can't get everything at once, man.
And you shouldn't. Well,
We're gonna be doing regular
let's
talk
spread
for
it
a
out.
second.
I know it.
Let's spread
I know it.
Let's spread the
I
love,
want you.
Kiva.
we were matched up for a
I-
second.
We'll see.
Let's spread the
We'll
love,
get to
Kiva.
that when we do the show before the CCE
we
tournament.
not.
There it is.
We not.
We'll get to that one.
We don't have to go into that.
Yeah, we gonna go to that.
Courtney, who else can we look for? Do you have like special? Like we're going from flag to what? 13U?
Man, let me tell you something. It's Oklahoma City Impact.
Oh, they
9U.
coming.
Milan Darby has a 9U team. They have 2 kids. They have 3 kids on that team. But they have 12 and 21 special.
Okay.
And then with Larry and Laurel, they're not brothers, but I'm talking about they bang their head on the goalpost. They got electrifying speed, and they're 2 kids you got it that are going to cause some problems for some people. So I'm interested to see with young kids on who comes back chubby, who comes back better and hungry. And I think that talking to Moffitt and other guys, and I've been able to see a couple teams, some people have kind of rode that wave of that superstar wave, and they haven't worked as hard. And that's what I love about it from judging the kids, is that you see some kids that are coming on and some kids taking a back seat. So it's going to be interesting seeing that team. You have...
Well, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Because DFW League 9U, we played OKC Impact. This is what, the 3rd year?
Mm-hmm.
First year, Quint got OKC Impact. Last year, they played twice?
Yeah, they split.
They split.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a new year. Quint has a selected team. You was there in Atlanta when we was there. You watched, the first game? Was you there the second game? I don't know.
I was there for I
The
saw
whole thing.
I saw parts of the game against the New Orleans.
Slidell.
Slidell.
Shout out to Slidell. I
They're
love
coming-
them.
they're coming to
They're
CCE
coming to
tournament.
CCE.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
Heard
I
they
love
talk
them.
a lot of
They're
noise.
no, but they're really cool. They said they just like us, but I think they got us beat. They New Orleans, of course. They on another level.
Yeah.
But they're really cool. Shout out to them. I talk to them. They mess with me all the time. So shout out to them. Their boys did. They came to play. I think we're conservative.
Mm-hmm.
We play conservative. Definitely play conservative. There's no excuse. They played their game. Nothing to take away from their boys. We matched up perfectly with Slidell.
Mm-hmm.
Like on both sides of the ball, we matched up. So we played them. We played OKC Impact.
Mm-hmm.
This is going on the 3rd year.
This is one of my takes away, and Chuck, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong or not. Going out to see Southeast football, to me, everybody needs to start going out and doing it.
Right.
It is a great way. It's a barometer of it. When you get to high school football, Texas is going to put out more than anybody else,
course.
just off of Dallas, Texas puts out more than any other city out there in country, actually.
Right.
Dallas put out 120
Houston people gonna be mad.
They can be
the
mad,
truth,
but
though.
it's
It's in
the
Dave
truth. This is
Campbell.
numbers.
It's
fact.
in
I would
Dave
say it's
Campbell.
Right on.
numbers.
I'm
Numbers
trying to
can
read
Google
my facts
that.
and do that.
They can Google that.
Out of
That's
any
fine.
out of any city, but you look at Georgia and Mississippi per capita, they have the highest ratio of Division I players. And when you look at how they play and their style of play, and Toy, you out there and you were able to see them,
Yeah.
they don't have a lot of fat boys.
Right.
They don't,
Outside
and I
lineman
said that.
athletic.
They don't have a lot of big boys, and that was my thing.
In Texas, we believe in the beef. And
Yeah.
even
Up
in the
front.
Midwest, it's colder.
We-
You need that
we
beef a little bit.
Up front.
Your team was one of the only teams that I've seen, and I think that part of it is that I'm gonna say this with Quint, and I'm gonna say this with Chuck's team as well. Big teams usually are too slow for the SEC. They don't have a lot of fat line.
Not at all.
They get up to the next level and go. But Chuck was able to have his big guys be physical, and his little guys who were little small corners tackle things you know what off. They made a lot of one-on-one. To me, touchdown saving tackles.
Yeah.
When you look at ABA and out in the Southeast, and even Slidell, so they might have 2 nose tackles. That's it. Everybody else looks like the receivers are the tallest kids on the team, and they're more explosive. And to me, it's a great testament to, because I think once you go play against some of those best teams, like Tony and them are going to go do, and other teams are going to go do, Greg's going to go do it. Whether you get beat or not, you come back saying
You learning.
You come back saying, if you get beat, you come back saying, well, we take care of Texas now.
Yeah.
We know where we sit in the country. But if you beat them, I can promise you, you're going to walk through most of Texas. If not, stomp through most of Texas. That's just how talented they are on the young level. They're elite teams.
So let me ask you a question. Is the ABA 9U, because I've never seen it in person.
They're the best in the country.
Hands down.
There ain't no question.
Because I thought that about Moffitt.
Because I don't think they're, like you said, they're not big. Yeah. I don't think they have a line. Yeah, so I don't think they're big, but their quarterback is elite. He's damn good.
Number 50 is the best defensive lineman, defensive end that I've seen in youth football at that age. And if you don't know about him, y'all will see him in 2 weeks. He was pretty dang special. They can go 4 wide, Chuck. They can go 4 wide and run doubles and run all kind of route combinations, or they can go I and pound you. They have a back that's like Barry Sanders, who scored, I want to say in 3 games, 9 or 10 touchdowns in 3 games, and they pulled them off. And they're actually a throwing team. So they are, in my opinion, they finished number 1 last year. Right. They still in number 1 right now.
Right.
We'll have some teams out here that's going to try to tap them on the wrist and see what they got.
Yeah.
But hats off to them. Hats off to Chuck. Hats off to Southside Ducks. Hats off to DFW League for putting on the National before National. That to me is what we need to stress more. Dallas is doing things in our city with youth organizations that a lot of people don't do.
Absolutely.
And you look at what the Outlaws are doing. Y'all putting on for a region.
A whole region.
A whole like region meaning like 4 or 5 states.
Right.
The city of Dallas, if you look at all the tournaments that are going on in 4 or 5 weeks or just games in there, nobody else is doing that besides that Georgia area or down there.
Georgia,
but every week in this city, you're talking about games going on.
And people traveling.
Right?
People are actually traveling to come here.
Next week we have Up in Smoke, Chris Curry tournament. Then a week after that, we have Mr. CCE.
And
we have
Mike and them have a tournament too that same weekend.
That's
the same weekend?
Who Won't Smoke?
No, Up in Smoke, Chris is next weekend.
Yeah, Chris is
Who
Won't Smoke.
No, Chris
Who Won't Smoke.
Who Won't Smoke.
Up in Smoke is
Up in Smoke
Mike,
the
same weekend mine is.
Okay. And then we have Round Rock.
Then you have Round Rock that's in, but you also have Texas Sports has one out that same weekend in Round Rock.
Well, let's not forget now, we got the North Texas Bills Elite. We got the T. Wayne Bowl on the 18th. So we keep our preseason. It's great teams coming from all across the country coming to this city. We just got to get some of our teams out this city to go somewhere else, I believe, and fight
more.
Because we had Quint going out there. I know we got the 12U dogs going.
We got 8U
Greg going
next weekend.
13U.
13U and 12U of the Elite going. We definitely need more because
we're just missing the 10.
10, 9, 10. And 8U, great. Okay, so we have to have that's one thing about Texas. We divided when it comes to Texas, which is fine. Everybody's on agenda. We want to win here.
It's 3 states inside of Texas.
It's so huge, you don't know. But everybody comes or tries to come together. Not everybody, but everybody tries to come together when it's time to represent. Because for some reason, I don't know why. Because I feel like Texas is a football state still. I don't know where we lost it, or everybody think we lost it and Atlanta took over something. I don't know why they think that. But I feel like we represent well when we go out of town. I think it could be better. And I think we're headed into that direction. I hope so. Because it's getting bigger. Now, everybody was talking about how, everybody's starting to travel down. What else is there to do? Like, after you have everything here and you played all the teams here, what else do you look forward to?
We got to go out of town and win.
Courtney, you put on for a lot of athletes around. You've been doing some big things, especially with the middle school kids.
Mhm.
You know, we got Baylor, you got SMU. You've been bringing them out. You know,
Right,
so
right.
I love it. Like I'm like I was wowed. I'm like that those boys are experiencing something coming up in our generations and up that our boys never
And
experienced.
these are things that nobody else is doing across the country. I don't
No.
see anybody else getting kids going to colleges, doing camps.
Going
Have the
around.
college coaches coming out doing the combine time in the 40s. Like you really doing
You're
something
migrating
nobody else
areas.
doing.
Like these
Yeah.
boys are keeping in touch, and everybody don't know the importance of this social media now. Our kids are on Instagram. They have their own pages. Football uploads. It's big. It's huge. You got professional athletes reaching out and talking to these young athletes that are coming up because they see it. You know, they're seeing it. So it's big deal. So when you're merging and migrating all these kids from different areas and they meeting all these kids, I love it. I'm all for it. I'm behind it. I told you, I talk a lot of noise and I might say some stuff people don't like or whatever. But I really appreciate you for that because even with my son's just 9.
Yeah.
He's done a lot from coming from my sports over to this genre of select ball. He's done.
Your boy came from my sports too.
You know, my son came from the Oakland
Hey,
Gators.
I'm not gonna lie. He
an
found my
eye-opener.
boy in my sport.
It's an eye opener, but that's the thing. And I love my sports. That's what a lot. Tony Neal came from my sports.
Hey,
Everybody
people-
came from my sports.
people don't
So nobody
respect my
understands.
sport.
People they don't because
Shout out to Darren, man.
Yeah,
Darren
doing a great
That's-
job.
Show me love.
there's always 18 to 20 teams in that league. Nobody knows
Maybe
it
more than
because
that.
Right.
they don't go past my sports, which is fine. But he's been stable. Like there's a stable organization there that holds a lot of talent.
And they're actually tied in Texas
To what
Sports
now?
this year.
Texas
Yeah,
Sports
Texas
this year.
Sports.
So they're tied into Texas Sports. So it's getting broader and they're putting themselves more out there now. And I love it. You know, I love it that they're trying to get to that, growth because it's a lot. So I'm really proud of that. I love it. We all everybody came from rec football because before rec football there was nothing. You got Pop Warner rec, whatever you want to call it, but everybody was in the same space. Now it's a broader area. Everything changed. I really feel like Texas has been behind because you have Florida that's been doing it.
Yeah.
You had Atlanta that's been doing it. So we kind of we getting there.
You know, the college experience thing we started doing, it hasn't originated with me, so I don't never want to take that in there. I just think that in Texas, this is my home state.
Right.
I want to do things. I was been able to do a lot of things through football. Been able to see a lot of things, experience a lot of things, play, meet a lot of people. And those experiences are probably some of the most important things that have happened in my life outside of being married and a couple other things. Shout out to my wife.
You hear
on
that?
But when you get done playing, you want to be able to figure out ways of making an impact. I've GA'd on the college level, coached on the high school level, and the most fun I've had is being able to impact kids at a young age and then being able to see them get closer to their dreams. Because sometimes dreams are dreams, but we don't help them make it be a reality.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you need people in your life to be able to help you make it be a reality. And so that shout out to all the coaches college coaches that we've been able to, in universities that have supported me working with kids and taking a chance on, I'll work with you on that.
See, I appreciate that. Like a lot of our kids, inner city kids, don't get that experience.
Mm-hmm.
They don't travel outside of football, and it's us raising money. Families don't get that opportunity. Is it the same way on y'all way? A lot of kids don't get that opportunity unless it's an outlet in any youth sports. I don't care if it's football, it can be baseball. They don't get that outlet. So I really appreciate because you don't know how many kids appreciate going to Baylor. SMU up the street, but kids ain't never been on that side of 75 Dallas. Like they don't know that school even exists. And that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a big deal. So
it's
on
a big
serious
deal
note,
seeing eighth graders get offers. But most importantly, though,
I love the experience. I don't care about the offers.
There's offers that go out in today's game that they call them starter offers. I'll offer you, but it's not really binding at all. It's not a committable offer, but I want to get you started.
And I notice you. That's my telling you, I see you.
Or no, it might be me throwing a bone to you
to
get you going. They call them starter offers.
Okay.
So the unique part of it is when you take a 14-year-old, or sometimes they were even 13 years old, they go into Baylor and they run 4.4, they broad jump 10.4. These things will be first rounders. Like they would be in the top 10 percentile of the NFL guys that are 9 years older than them.
Right.
They're doing it in 8th grade.
Right.
So you're talking about kids like Cameron Dewberry, who was 275 pounds and broad jumped 9.6 at 275 and ran a 5 flat. Then when it started on varsity 6A, on the opposite side of the number 1 lineman in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a choice of going against the number 1 lineman in the country on this side or going against a freshman, who are you gonna put your best defensive end up against? And that kid earned his offer. He didn't get a start off. He earned it, and then from there, Alabama jumped on, A&M jumped on, Georgia jumped on. So now he's at 15 Power 5 offers after his freshman year. The great part of it is every time we keep on putting those kids out there and they perform well, it helps us on the next kids saying we're going to do CC.
Right on. Well, look, we want to let y'all know we are recording from Radio Therapy Studio Network. Please, if you need any type of podcast, show, or whatever, please hit them up.
Absolutely.
Hey, Courtney, I got a quick question.
Okay.
Who are your top prospects for 2020?
Coming out 2020 recruiting class?
Yeah, recruiting class.
Well, of course, you got Jaquindon Jackson, who was the number 1 kid in my magazine. You have Jahari Rogers, who's at Arlington, who just committed to Florida. You have Stacy Sneed, who's uncommitted right now, who's at Mansfield Timberview. You have Jalen Kimber, who is going to Georgia. All these kids were in the magazine when they were in 8th grade.
Okay.
And all of them have offers right now. You have R.J. Mickens, who's headed to Clemson. You have Zachary, Zach was Zach's last name. He's the number 1 running back in the country out of North Shore. He's another kid in there.
Okay.
And so that's a lot. 2020 is loaded with talent. 2021 is loaded with talent. And when my goal of it is trying to get a kid out of 2026 or 2027, 2025, an offer in 7th to 8th grade. That's the goal, man, to keep on pushing these kids and having them get closer to their dreams.
Well, we want to thank y'all. I truly appreciate y'all. This is our first show. I think y'all came with it today. You know, this is big for us to have both of you on this show today. So we really appreciate y'all. We hope to have y'all again when you're back. You're here, right?
A couple of weeks.
Okay, when you're back, you're here.
Well, I got something for y'all before we go.
Okay.
And I come bearing gifts.
My man.
It's like this over here. I'm gonna pressure you into buying a magazine though. For your son.
I gotta get one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pressure you into buying a magazine.
I ain't gonna lie, Courtney, he was mad at the ranking. He was mad at the 14.
He shouldn't have been.
I'm not gonna lie, you know him, he was pissed out.
Well, I think they always should feel they're number 1.
Yeah.
But the respect level of it is, it's a lot of talented kids.
Yeah?
Tell them about JJ out there in Georgia, Milford. I sent you a picture of him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the one?
Not in the magazine last year. They didn't know about him. So it's a lot of kids that we will continue to be able to see, and what you will understand is that Tom Brady still could be a bad man, and so can Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't take away one. Then Drew Brees, and then you have the old boy Kansas City.
Then you got Carson Wentz.
Yeah, you got that blue.
You can't switch it up.
No, absolutely
Well, you
not.
know, I thought you might want to wear blue because of the Bills.
Squat, baby.
Yes, what are you
what?
talking about?
There you go. You so
Yes,
right.
thank you.
You
He's
so
bearing gifts,
right.
y'all. We
And,
do
hold
appreciate both. So we thank everybody who's tuned in. Don't forget, we're on
Yeah.
Facebook Live. See us on
Appreciate
Facebook. What your
Word
heart be like.
tomorrow.
We have Twitter. It's probably going to be on what your heart
Appreciate
be like. We'll let you all know
Thank you, Coach Chuck.
what it's going to be over. We have an Instagram going. What your heart be like. Everything will be. We'll post everything. Thank you all for tuning into our first show. Like I said, thank you for your patience. Thank you. So next week,
share, follow.
like, share, and follow. Every link, everything we post out to y'all, we appreciate y'all. It's going to be bigger and better. You know, we'll have different people. We're not biased on this show, so don't come on with that. We're not biased. So just continue to follow us. Next Tuesday, we'll see you all absolutely live again. Tune in. If you didn't tune in today, we're going to post it on YouTube. Tune in on YouTube. This will be shared and saved for you all to look.
Hey,
Okay?
and don't forget.
Thank you.
If
Thank
you
you, Coach
need
Chuck.
anything, Radio
It was so
Therapy
nice
Network.
meeting you today.
Nice meeting you.
Courtney, I'll see you around.
Oh, we'll see each other tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Give me a nice interview tomorrow.
Yes.
Nice
Yeah.
interview.
Got you.
Hey, man, peace be unto everybody.
It's Toy Kiva. What your heart be like?